Hey everyone, it's Boogeyman Ben. Hope everyone's doing well and everyone had a nice day. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about a box set that came out last week on everybody knows my favorite film series of all time, my favorite film series, favorite horror film series. What I'm talking about is the 12 Films of Terror, Friday the 13th, the complete collection. This was released last Friday on Friday the 13th, Friday, September 13th, 2013. And I'm really anxious to let everyone know my thoughts on this set, and what I plan to do is talk about not only this set but other Friday the 13th sets that I have in my collection, and I will also showcase what is in the set and what it looks like. We'll open it up and show it off, and I hope everyone enjoys this, and please stay tuned. Now, before I get started on the new set, I have to talk about the sets that have come before this. Now, this is the first time that I think it's Final Chapter through Jason X. It's the first time these films have been on Blu-ray. But I remember back in 2004 when it was announced that Friday the 13th From Crystal Lake to Manhattan, the Ultimate Edition DVD collection, was going to be released, and I was completely psyched about this. I remember waiting for months for this to come out, and I actually had my wife pick it up for me the day it came out. And I think I watched quite a few of these. But the concept of the way the new set is set up on the Blu-ray is kind of similar to this one. In this set, they would put two films to a disc. Now, I know I think I'm correct, but on the new Blu-ray set, I believe it's parts 1 through 4 are each on their own disc, and then once you get into 5 through 10, it's 2 to a disc, and then the Reboot and Freddy vs. Jason have their own disc. But pretty much this was, just to give people an idea of what it looked like. So like in this one, you'd have the first one and the second one, and they pretty much did this for all of them. So you have 3 in Final Chapter. 5 in Part 6. Part 7 and 8. Then you had a special disc of extras. Then also there was an exclusive Best Buy. It's called a Killer Extras Jason Forever. This was only if you bought the set at Best Buy. And then what's on this disc is at one of the horror conventions where they had 4 of the Jason actors. You had Ari Lehman, Warrington Gillette, C.J. Graham, and Kane Hodder, as well as Peter Brack, who was writing Crystal Lake Memories at the time, hosting a panel at one of the conventions. This actually turned out to be on the Part 2 special edition disc that would come out in 2009. In 2011, we would get this set. Again, this is just the 8 films, parts 1 through 8, but this would be the special editions that had come out, especially parts 4 through 8, which were done by Daniel Ferrens, who would go on to do the documentary His Name Was Jason, and of course the brand new Crystal Lake Memories, as well as Never Sleep Again, the Elm Street Legacy. But this set came in like this plastic box, which eventually just fell apart, so I ended up throwing it away. But it also came with the Jason mask right there that I have with all the sideshows, which was kind of a nice little bonus. You open this up, of course it comes with the 3D glasses for Part 3, and that was the first time Part 3 was available in 3D. And this would have like little facts on the on each film, body count, weapons used, and each film was in its own little sleeve. And they would have the original poster art, which I thought was nice, as well as the covers for the individual releases at the top. And then you had some pictures down here. Go through them. There's Part 3 and the Final Chapter. Part 5. Part 6. Actually, I have part 7 and part 8. I thought this was a nice set, but I'm a Friday the 13th whore, and I'll just put that out there right now. So anytime, it's like I had a buddy in high school that he would buy, this is going back to when things were coming out on videotape, but he would buy every edition of the Star Wars trilogy. At that time it was just, the original Star Wars, Empire, and Return of the Jedi. But every time they would put out a new box set of those films on tape, on VHS tape, he would buy them. And I am the same way with Friday the 13th. So a lot of people thought it was ridiculous to buy this when they could buy all the films individually, but I like the idea of having all the films in one nice collection. So that was why I picked this one up. So now we are on to what I think is the most excellent complete set. Complete movie collection. It's all of the films, so it's parts 1 through the reboot. A lot of people are complaining about this set because pretty much what it is if you own this one and this one, it's all the features are from both of these. So whatever was on this disc and this set are on this. The only difference is they have a couple new additions like the mini book and the patch, but otherwise it's just all of the existing sets, the existing films. So pretty much all of the special features in the previous releases are on the films in this set. So there's no new special features. They're just carrying them over from previous set releases. The only difference is the final chapter through Jason X are on Blu-ray. The other nice addition is that they do have an ultraviolet code, one code for all 12 films, and so you can have them set up digitally through ultraviolet. Just to give you a look at the tin, I really like the way Jason looks, even though it's from my least favorite Friday the 13th film. I like this image. I like the way it says Friday the 13th, 12 Films of Terror, the complete collection, and it is a very durable tin. You got the dock in the back there. To open it up, you have the image of the girl that gets struck by the boat in the reboot, and this is the image of when she sees Jason standing on the shore. I can't remember her name off the top of my head right now. The films are packaged like this with Crystal Lake Memories, a mini copy of certain excerpts from Crystal Lake Memories, Complete History of Friday the 13th. It's got a rubber band around it that says, "I told the others, they didn't believe me. You're all doomed," which is really cool. It's saying from Crazy Ralph from Friday the 13th Part 2. Let me close the tin up. Take the band off. And so again, you have a mini copy of Crystal Lake Memories, which is an excellent book, just to show off some of the images in it. Hang on a second here. So it's just little excerpts. I think it's little ones from each of the films. It's one of my favorite books of all time, and it's nice. I got a little. It's not a light book, so it's kind of nice to have a little excerpt from it to carry around, but I think this is a nice touch. Images from it. I really like that image of Uber Jason. So yeah, very nice. You also get there a Camp Crystal Lake Counselor patch, which I think is nice. 3D glasses for part 3 in 3D. And what I will show is the films themselves. So they come in this little book. This is very similar to like the Star Wars, the entire trilogy, prequels and original trilogy included. Also the most recent release of the Die Hard films, the 4 Die Hard films, before right as the A Good Day to Die Hard had come out. So it says complete collection. As you open it up, says 13. It lists all the films, original all the way through to the reboot, as well as special features. Here is for Friday the 13th Part 1. Now that image in the corner there is from the reboot, so they screwed up there. But that's a pretty awesome picture of the great Betsy Palmer. You have Part 2. Got Amy Steele. Steve Dash there in the corner. Next you have Part 3, which I thought was a pretty cool image. Pictures here. And they include this picture even though it's not in the film. It's the alternate ending where Chris gets her head cut off by Jason in the dream. You have the final chapter. And now we're getting into the ones where they split them, or they put 2 films on one disc. So you have the beautiful Debbie Sue Voorhees screaming her head off right there for Part 5. Awesome C.J. Graham, my favorite Jason. Part 6, also my favorite movie in the series. Awesome cover of Kane Hodder and his first film as Jason for Part 7, The New Blood. Jason Takes Manhattan. Jason Goes to Hell. Jason X. Freddy vs. Jason. The reboot. The Killer Disc bonus, a Killer bonus DVD disc here. And that's all she wrote. So my verdict on this set is that I think it is excellent. Yes, the features are carried over. There's nothing new. I think it is a complete double dip for some people, especially people that already have the other films. But if you want the films on Blu-ray, and I mean, you can either wait until they release them individually or get them this way. But it's completely up to you. My thinking is, it's my favorite horror film series of all time, so of course I'm going to buy it because I'm a collector, and I will buy, if they put it out in another format, they put out another special edition set coming down the road, I will buy that as well. But it's just because my own preference is I love this film series, and I'm going to buy everything associated with this film series because it is my favorite. Does that mean I think people should run out and buy this if they have, they have reservations because of the cost and because there is a possibility now that they have the format for a lot of these films on Blu-ray that they won't release them individually? I mean, it's completely up to the individual. It's their prerogative if they want to buy them or not. For me personally, I'm completely satisfied with buying this and paying the amount of money I did. I'm very happy to own it, and I'm looking forward to watching all of these films on Blu-ray. I haven't watched them yet, so I don't know the quality, but I wanted to show off the set and let people know what I think about this set coming out and that I'm happy with it, and I invite everybody to share their thoughts with me and let me know what they think. So I hope everyone enjoys this, and I hope everyone has a great evening. Peace.